Hello and welcome to this lesson on electrolysis of molten ionic compounds. By the time you finish this video, you should be able to explain how molten ionic compounds conduct electricity, describe the electrolysis of molten lead-2 bromide, predict the products formed at the positive and negative electrodes during electrolysis. A binary ionic compound contains two elements held together by ionic bonds. When an ionic compound is heated above its melting point, it becomes molten. In this molten state, the ions can move freely. Because charged ions are moving, the liquid can conduct electricity. This allows electrolysis to occur. Now let's look at the electrolysis of molten lead-2 bromide. First, the lead-2 bromide is heated until it melts. This allows the ions to move freely. Next, graphite electrodes are inserted and connected to a power supply. When the current is switched on, electrolysis begins. The positively charged lead ions move to the negative cathode, where they gain electrons and form lead metal. The negatively charged bromide ions move to the positive anode, where they lose electrons and form bromine gas. As a result, molten lead-2 bromide is broken down into its elements, lead and bromine. Now let's look at what happens at each electrode during the electrolysis of molten lead-2 bromide. Inside the molten compound, there are two types of ions, lead-2 positive, and bromide ions, bromide-1 negative. The lead ions are positively charged, so they move towards the negative cathode. At the cathode, each lead ion gains 2 electrons. This process is called reduction. The lead ions are converted into lead metal. The half equation is read as: next, we'll see what happens to the bromide ions at the positive anode. Now let's look at what happens to the bromide ions at the anode. Inside the molten compound, there are bromide ions, bromide-1 negative. Because they are negatively charged, the bromide ions move towards the positive electrode, called the anode. At the anode, the bromide ions lose electrons. This process is called oxidation. The half equation is read as bromide-1 negative produces bromine plus electrons. Now let's see how to predict the products in molten electrolysis. Remember this simple rule. Positive ions go to the cathode and form metals. Negative ions go to the anode and form nonmetals. For molten zinc chloride, zinc raised to 2 positive is a positive ion, so it moves to the cathode and forms zinc metal. Chlorine negative is a negative ion, so it moves to the anode and forms chlorine gas. So the products are zinc metal at the cathode, chlorine gas at the anode. Let's dive into some exam-style practice questions. You can pause the video and try them yourself. Question number 1. Explain why molten ionic compounds can conduct electricity. First, mention melting and the structure change. You must state that the compound is molten and that the ions are free to move. Next, identify that ions are charged particles. The key idea is that ions carry charge. Finally, link the movement of charged particles to the current. You must clearly explain that moving charged ions allow electricity to be conducted. Therefore, molten ionic compounds can conduct electricity because when they are molten, the ions are free to move. These ions are charged particles, and their movement through the liquid carries electrical charge, allowing an electric current to flow. Question number 2. Molten zinc chloride is electrolysed. Predict the products formed at each electrode. First, identify the ions present. Zinc chloride is an ionic compound. When molten, it contains free-moving zinc raised to 2 positive ions and chlorine negative ions. Next, state what happens at the cathode, which is the negative electrode. Positive ions gain electrons at the cathode. Therefore, zinc raised to 2 positive ions gain electrons and form zinc metal. Then, state what happens at the anode, which is the positive electrode. Negative ions lose electrons at the anode. Therefore, chlorine negative ions lose electrons and form chlorine gas. Therefore, when molten zinc chloride is electrolyzed, zinc metal is produced at the cathode and chlorine gas is produced at the anode.